POV, the best independent point of view documentaries.
I love my job. I just want to be paid the right amount that I deserve. Now I'm making less from where I first started. It just doesn't seem right.
My husband moved out. I'm a waitress. I have no freaking money, so my life sucks. I make minimum wage, and I can't make it, and I need help. This can happen to any middle-class person in a heartbeat.
The more I work, the more money I try to make, the more they shoot me down. I'm hustling backwards. I would like to move my kids into the big, beautiful neighborhood with the big, gigantic house and the swimming pool in the back, but that's more like a dream than a reality.
I was brought up to believe that American dream meant that you work hard and you're going to be successful. I've worked hard my whole life, and I'm still stuck. Things have changed somewhere along the line, and I feel cheated out of the American dream. Just don't get ahead. There's no American dream anymore.
Okay, and this can change at any minute, right?
Right, it can. I mean, so you introduce it. It's mainly the politicians first.
Okay, everybody! Okay, all of you know who I am. I'm Jean Reynolds, CNA, Atlantic Highlands Nursing Home, 14 years, almost 14 years. I'm the person that got in trouble for saying that God's not paying us enough. God isn't signing my paycheck, we all know that, but we are told we're doing God's work. And we're told that we're not important enough to make a decent wage. Well, God knows I'm tired of it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of it.
I believe that the only way I'm going to get out of poverty is by fighting. I'm hoping that this fight would elevate my salary to a normal, livable wage.
I make $11 an hour after 14 years. It's sinful. God knows it's sinful. It's gotten really tough to make ends meet. I can't work 2 jobs. I just can't do it anymore. I'm getting old. We have to get the money from Trenton. It's about time we started getting paid for doing God's work. Thank you.
I am very ashamed of the fact that I am, at my age, a low-wage earner. It's very demoralizing. Every month, it's a battle to pay the bills. I'm always afraid that the next phone call is going to be, hey, your electric is being shut off because you're behind.
How are you? Good day?
I'm working at my job 13 years.
I work 11 at night to 7 in the morning.
I bring home a little over $600 every 2 weeks. I pay $1,200 a month for my rent. If I don't work overtime, forget about it. 4 weeks' pay just covers my rent. It's the only way we make it, is by me doing extra time, extra work, and cutting corners where I can.
What's the matter? I'm proud of what I do. I make a difference in these people's lives. Most people here don't have families. They consider us their families.
I'm handling human beings, and I'm being paid less than garbage men. And it hurts to realize that that's how little value society has placed upon me and these people that are in my care.
Somebody told me something that I should be keeping a journal. So we got everybody a journal to write in, but each one has a different thing written.
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah, well, you're gonna open it and you're gonna see why. There's something written inside of each one of yours. Here's Bridget's.
What is that word?
Learn. Which one, Stevens?
Learn a Christmas song that you can sing to your
Because you're in the choir.
Brienne.
Yeah, that's Stevens. Right there. Merry Christmas and short.
I feel bad that I can't do what my parents did for me. I can't give the kids the things that I grew up having.
So Daddy, that was your favorite song, you go whack it!
Or the things that I would just want them to, even if they didn't have what I had, things that I want to give my children. I can't give. I can't afford to give them.
Thank you, babe.
It's always worth it to have your family with you for the holidays. Anything is worth it.
If my ex-husband was a better person, more concerned about the welfare of me and his children, I think things would have been better because there would have been two of us working towards it. Right now, he's avoiding paying child support. He just doesn't feel he's obligated to help. Okay.
Why did that make you cry?
I've had the hardest year
Trying to get ready for Christmas. My oldest daughter, Bridget, has thyroid cancer. They're pretty sure that she has metastasis in the brain, another tumor in the brain. We'd have no insurance for Bridget, no anything. So it's like really hard. Even though most people that are treated with thyroid cancer survive, they don't feel that she will be able to because of it being so advanced and so through her whole system.
They said to go home and have a good Christmas because it's more than likely may last. But I'm gonna try like hell that it's not.
I get mad at her because she doesn't fight like I would. And it can't fight for her. And that scares me. If you go, if you die, I'm the one that has to pick up the pieces with the kids. And that's why I keep telling you, you can't die. It's not fair. It's not fair that you would go before me. I'm not ready to go either, but it's not fair. It's not fair. And it's been a rough year. It's been a really rough year.
An SRO is a single room occupancy hotel. It's probably the cheapest place you can find in San Francisco. It's just a room, and I've been there 2 years. And there's shared bathrooms. You know, it just seems that I know I can do better than this. And for this little small space, I had paid $530 for rent. I could probably find something more affordable in the outskirts of the city, but that'd be jeopardizing my job. Because if you're late 2 or 3 times, you won't have a job.
Hey, Howie.
One of my fears is being homeless. I've been homeless before. And that's hard. I can manage the whole $10 in the bank so I won't lose my account. And that's what I have right now is $10 in the bank. Probably got about $30 in my pocket. And I don't get paid until Friday, 4 days away, so it's living paycheck to paycheck. I never thought I would be guarding this multi-million-dollar building. And usually I'm the kind of person that was always the laborer.
You going 7th floor?
But now, since I'm reaching to the point of my age, I guess, I'm using my mind instead of breaking my back.
You have to come back the same way you come in. And then when you leave, you also have to send the elevator down for security purposes. Okay, you have to use the freight elevator. You can't use that elevator because that elevator has...
Right now, I make $12 an hour.
Thank you.
But now, it's because of the cost of living. $12 an hour in San Francisco is like $6.50 an hour. In other places, that's why weekends, I'll head over to Goodwill, Thrift Town. Like this weekend, they're having sales. They're having all clothes, $2. For my job, and they expect for you to look pretty good. I would like, you know, to be able to go get a haircut when I want it, or to also go out and buy a new shirt or new shoes. And usually it's not like that.
Right now, I'm going through a divorce, and it sucks. When my husband left, I mean, there was no money in the bank. It was all gone. My income went to zero, literally. I go out of my county to go to the food pantry. I choose that because I don't want to run into anybody I know.
They brought you the turkey and the food.
Okay.
And this is another bag of food.
Okay.
All of that, okay?
Yeah.
So you'll have a good Christmas, Mary. I know you will.
Thank you. I'm sorry I have to do this.
That's okay. That's okay.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if they didn't believe in Santa, you know? It would.
But it wouldn't be as much fun.
No, it's a lot of fun.
It wouldn't be near as much fun.
Yeah, this really helps me. I just never thought I'd be the type of person that would have to utilize a food bank. I was one of those women that donated to people like me. That's the truth. I really did. It's really been hard to make ends meet. And what hurts me is right now I have 3 dependent children that are affected by this. I could take it, but if it's starting to affect them, that breaks me, and that breaks my spirit, to be honest with you.
I know it. Close. Oh, sucks.
It was a very humbling experience to get Christmas gifts for the children from the food pantry. Keen, this is a nice shirt. This is all for appearances, because once this holiday's over, the reality will set in. The reality's gonna be that I'm going to lose my home. The car is going. There's gonna be no more online service. So our lifestyle is going to change.
Money that I owe you, pay the bills. I will give you more when I get paid again. I hate those people who love to tell you money is the root of all that kills. They have never been poor, they have never had the joy of a welfare Christmas.
The kids kind of are aware of what's going on. Keen said something to me, and he's like, I have money, Mom, you could borrow. I have $15 in my room. I'm like, ugh. I said, no, I'm okay. It's not, you know, do you have $1,000? Maybe I'll borrow your $1,000, but your $15. So it's, that hurts me that they have to see this. Baked potato, French fries, or seasoned rice?
Baked potato with sour cream?
I would treble 3 Wiseman.
How do you want yours cooked?
Medium rare because.
Oh, you guys are too cute. I'm a waitress at the Millstone Inn. I'm the oldest waitress there. I make minimum wage for waitress, $2.18 an hour plus tips. There are nights when I get $1 paychecks, $8 paychecks. There's nights I come home with $30 in my pocket and I'm paying a sitter $28. I haven't had any contact with my husband in weeks, so I know that the car payment hasn't been paid, but what I'm telling you is I'm taking it to the dealer. What you guys want to do with it, I really don't care, but I'm not paying for it. I'm going to take it to the Hamilton Volkswagen. Yes, and I'm putting a big red bow on it for everyone, okay? I know it is very nice. Goodbye.
That's the way I'm feeling now, with the exception of this, that I actually agree with you.
I'm screwed because it's gonna be hard for me to get a car now.
What does it like mean?
I didn't plan on this. I don't want to talk to you about it. It's too much for you. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's complicated.
If you have debt problems, then call Profina Debt Solutions, the nation's largest, most experienced credit counseling service. Profina doesn't make loans.
Break that down.
It's a lot.
And creditors nationwide.
I just make one payment to Profina, and they take care of the rest. Thank you, Profina. I have my life
I have 5 children living in the house with me. I would say I get about maybe 3 to 4 good hours of sleep per night. I put on this front, and my role is to be the parent of 5, a full-time student, and full-time employed. Dave, when is your Christmas party at school? Your teacher didn't send anything home. I don't have money this year to buy a Christmas dinner. Egypt is gonna go to her godmother's house, and Dave will probably go over to a friend's house. Dave, go and get on the outside. I guess we're borderline poverty, but it would have to be because every month you have to be concerned about which bill you're gonna pay, or who you're gonna send half here and half there. It's never like the bill is paid in full. I work at Leadership Training Institute, which is a non-secure detention facility for juveniles from 10 to 17 years old. I've been affiliated with this place for 21 years because I used to be a resident there. We have 8 kids. The first thing you do when you come here, you always count them. Make sure that you have the right amount of kids. The kids can't use the back staircase, ever. They're not permitted to use. I'm responsible for all those children at $8.25 an hour. They redid the attic. It means that I'm bringing home every 2 weeks $569. Okay, what we did is... With 5 kids. It's just impossible to live off of that. All those shoes, see these bins? They put names on them. I told them to number them. I know that I can make more money somewhere else. I know that I can. I hate to have to start over. I love my job. I love the kids, you know. I like the people that I work with. But what's more important is the people that I have to take care of, and that's my children. It's more important. What's up, boy? See that big house right there in the corner? That's a house. You see it? That was a nice house. My primary focus is to make sure that I make life easy for my kids. Because it was tough for me growing up. I grew up in Columbus, Mississippi. The sexual abuse started when I was 5 years old, and it was an uncle who was older. Then when my grandmother died, I had to come to New York to live with my mother, who I never had a relationship with before that. And she really just didn't want me. What really caused me to be removed is she burned the skin off my face. And I ran away, and family court placed me in non-secure detention, which is the job that I work at now. In a way, it was like a rescue. It was like a rescue. And then I still went through some things there, you know? I went through sexual abuse there as a teenager. So then I kind of felt like, you know, I might have felt then that, you know, this is just how life is for me. But I believe that through education, everything's gonna change. My mother wasn't educated. I don't even know if she had a high school diploma. My mother can't go back and make any changes. I can. I am 7.5 credits away from getting my associate's degree. It's hectic. It's really hectic trying to keep my 40-hour work week.
I had to try to find out. He did.
School, the demand with the homework.
Okay, but my problem was.
I can't get an assignment tonight and go home and do it. With 5 kids, it's always something that I gotta do. Hi, Mr. can I speak to you?
Sure, Barbara, what's going on?
I'm doing really terrible. And I gotta find a way to pass this class in order to graduate. Mm-hmm. I have like limited study time. And your grades have been killing. I wanna know, is it possible for me to pass?
Usually what I do to motivate students the week before finals, I tell them that the purpose is to learn it. You really shouldn't get a grade based on when you learn it. When you feel ready to take the test again, you can take it again. So that gives you a lot of opportunities to bring your grade up. The fact that if you've learned
at school, you have to do the work in order to get the grade. So that's depressing that I'm not capable of performing because I don't have the time. I could just be working full time, working 7 days a week and saving money than talk about going to school. But in the long run, without the education, somebody's going to come along and, you know, probably get a better position, get my position because I don't have the education.
Your contract is expiring March 30th of this year. We represent 6,000 people in New Jersey. We're hoping we'll get a better contract this time for everybody. I'm
Joe
Jean
Carrillo.
Reynolds.
Hi, how are you? Pleasure.
Good. I'm working 14 years, and I make $11 an hour. And it's very hard to make ends meet. I wanted to know what your plans are for us to get a piece of the American dream.
The greatest family value is a good job with a living wage.
Let's make life better for all. Let's make the American dream real for every American. Thank you, and God bless.
I've done a lot for the union. I've worked on the nursing home campaign where we try to get better contracts for people. But it's done nothing for me. I'll get the raise that everybody else got, the 3% raise. I'll still only be making $11 an hour because my nursing home wasn't one of the ones that needed a new contract. I'm working a lot of overtime. I just did like 2 weeks straight. But that money just doesn't stretch that far.
Every couple of months. There's another increase in the gas prices, you know, gas, home heating. There's another increase in your insurance price or whatever, and we're not getting that increase on our salary. And that's where it's killing us. You know, we're not keeping rise with inflation.
Edward, come on. Come away from the girls for a little while.
I don't want your fruitcake.
2 little kids, their father called Bridget and told us Sunday morning, I think it was, that he gave the kids away to his sister. He couldn't take care of them anymore.
Edward, what were you told?
His sister lives in a motel room, a welfare motel. 1 room, her abusive boyfriend, and their child.
What's the rule?
I went and filed for emergency custody of the kids. They're my flesh and blood. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Financially, their father will not pay child support. He'll get around it some way because he's done it before. I have to find a way to work and take care of the house, and I'm going to have to find a way to raise 2 more children. I'm not the most devout Catholic, but I do get some comfort from my religion. Every Sunday I light at least 1 candle to St. Jude. He's the patron saint of the impossible. My life is impossible. And do ask for help, that I'm going to be able physically and emotionally, mentally to take care of all of these kids. There are times when I feel that God's forgotten who I am. And he's testing me with the kids. But why doesn't he test me with, like, multi-million dollars or a wonderful husband or an easier life? I think not that he's forgotten me, that he's neglecting me. Hi, Mr. K.
How you doing?
Thank you for seeing me.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of my concerns about where we stand with money-wise, how I'm suffering, and I know you are too, but I'm concerned about what's going to happen to me in the future here.
Really, what it really boils down to is, you know, what is a livable wage today? You know, is a livable wage X amount?
Right.
It might be if you have only 2 mouths to feed, and it might not be a livable wage if you have 8,
7 of us,
7
right.
or 8 or whatever
Right.
number to feed.
Now I've taken on extra people, and it's like, make it stretch. And I know you do it. You have to stretch what you
Everybody
get.
has to stretch,
And it's just like, it's scary when you're in my position because you don't know.
Somebody younger, let's say, quote, younger
Right. I
than
know.
who's starting out as a CNA,
Mhm.
the best recommendation that I can give them is just to continue their studies and become an LPN, RN.
For me, being a single parent, I can't do it because there's just only one of me.
Hello. Where'd everything go?
It sucks. I hate my life. I hate working. I should have married a millionaire. How are you?
Fine.
What's new?
Nothing. I didn't vacuum.
What else is new? It's rough. Money-wise, it's very, very rough. And it scares me that that I can't do everything, and picking up, what doesn't get covered with the charity care in the hospital.
The charity care I was approved for, now they're
Yeah.
telling me that I never filled out the papers again.
I filled them out how many times?
And I filled them out how many times?
I mean,
I need to talk to like a head honcho there.
Especially if they're going to put you on more medicine. I mean, that was $800 that one month it was for the medicine. Yeah, and can't do that now. Can't work that much overtime.
What's your fax number? I'm going to try this fax machine is for the...
Do you have any time
What's
cards?
your fax?
Thank you. How are you?
What's your number? 730.
Right now, my hands are tied because the divorce is still dragging on, and I essentially have a new job because I have new owners. My hours are different, and I'm not making the money that I made. I have $200 in the bank. I'm going day by day.
Mary,
Yes?
can I have you a minute, please?
Yeah.
Did you meet Michelle?
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle, this is Mary. Nick, this is Mary.
Hi, Nick. Nice to
Okay,
meet you.
nice to meet you. He's a
Is
bus
he-
person.
Is he a nephew of yours as well?
No, he's just a
Okay.
neighbor. What we're gonna do with Nick is we're gonna teach him some work too.
Well, he's adding more staff because the new people coming in they're not experienced. So what happens is, like someone like me, I could work 8 tables at a time, but someone new coming in, they can only do 3 or 4. But because so many people quit, he has to hire inexperienced people. So there'll be more people working. Like usually Tuesday nights we have 3 people. He just said there's 5 tonight. That's less money for me.
You met Michelle?
Hi. How are you?
Michelle. So you girls will be training together, so you'll learn on the same level. So this way we could do 2 at a time. Okay. Of course, we're not going to be that busy. Hopefully, we will be. But if we are,
I really don't feel like I have any skills to pursue any other job right now. I gotta pay the taxes on Friday. That's $1,100 I gotta come up with. Oh, and then I didn't make the car payment in 3 months, so I got them calling me. And they said, why haven't you made the payments? I said, because my husband moved out. My life sucks. I'm a waitress. I have no freaking money. And I decided to give my children Christmas instead of paying for your car. Oh, don't cry. Stop. Oh, man, come on. You're doing a great job with the kids. I'm doing a great job, but then, Quinn calls last night and I can't leave work, I know, Mayor, but... And then Kira, I forgot to drop off her instrument the other day at school, I mean, it's just like, I'm forgetting things. Yeah, it's just stupid shit. Here we go. Here's a Visa Platinum. And here's all my deficient notices on not paying my bills. Just throw it away. I got a Platinum Visa card that I'm approved for. I'm getting this bad boy. Now, where am I mailing this to? That's what I can't figure out.
1-800-SUCKER.
You're a jerk. You know that?
I don't understand why they need your social. I think that's none of their business.
You know what? What are they gonna do, steal my identity? Please do. Okay? My debt is growing because I'm relying on credit cards to get me the things that I need in life. For instance, clothing for the children, school supplies. And so the credit card debt is, I was afraid to look at it, and then I sat down the other day and I looked, and I'm probably close to $15,000 in credit card debt. I didn't think it was that bad, but it is.
$156 over 100.
That's high. I know. Somebody. Yeah.
To get you through the situation, we will prescribe anti-anxiety medication.
Once this divorce is final, you'll be seeing me less because I'll have no health insurance.
People like yourself with financial problems, you can apply to the clinic. And based on your level of income, you'll be eligible for health care, what they call charity care.
Oh, that's really ironic because, like, whenever I've been hospitalized before, they have on your hospital papers, a portion of your bill is donated towards the charity cases. You know what I'm talking about?
She lies and says she's in love with him. Can't find the better man. She dreams in country dreams. Can't find
Here, he got you, Squirrel.
I was gonna do that.
You know this would be our last summer in this house, right?
No. How?
Because I may have to get rid of it to get something easier to live in.
Mom! Think of happy thoughts.
That is a happy
no,
thought.
it isn't. It's terrible.
Why is it
It's
terrible?
a nightmare thought.
Why?
Just is, okay?
To be on your own and try to juggle it all, it's tough. Especially when the children are young, they're relying on you as their sole caregiver. You're hurting me. Don't do that. Don't do that, because that scares me. Honest to God, Quentin.
What?
What do you want me to do about the babysitting thing?
I don't know. Just stop it.
How can I stop it? I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I know.
These are really crucial ages for them, and Quinn is having a hard time dealing with the fact that I'm not home that much. I think he's become resentful for that.
Because I'm telling you, put the table down. You're gonna hurt me or yourself. Stop it!
Why?
Stop it!
Stop it!
You're stopping! All right, Quinn.
All I said was do your homework.
You know, it's tough on kids when they go through a divorce.
That's why I haven't been to work in 2 weeks.
I know.
This is to spend more time with him, and this is what I get.
Son of a bitch.
Are you all right?
Yeah, he didn't get me.
Why did you throw a shoe at me? What did the police say to you the other night? Huh?
Hello? Yes. He's really having a tirade here. I don't want him endangering us. I wanted you to talk to him. I don't want you to take him, no. Because I don't believe your environment is healthy as well. Now, what
what do you suggest I do, Keen? God damn it. God damn it. Get over here and talk to him.
I have 2 children, and they live with their mom in North Carolina. I haven't seen them in 9 years. Me and their mom were involved in drinking and doing drugs. One Christmas, their mom just like picked them up, and that was it. And I got myself into a recovery center. Here I am in 4.5 years. I'm not saying I never will drink again, because it can happen to anybody. It's just that I don't need to drink again. I send my children $200 a month, and that's really best I can do. I like to see my kids again. I mean, I had pretty good times when I had a family.
What's going on, guys? Where'd Jerry go?
We'll be right back. We're gonna take a leak. We'll be right back.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you, my man.
Give this to Jerry, okay?
I will. You'll be right back. Hey, thank you, my friend.
All right, talk to you later, guys.
I go to the gym anytime and any day. It's $50 a month. 4, 5. I know people say, well, you can go to the gym. That's for rich people, right? No, not really. For a recovering alcoholic, it keeps me out of trouble. You know, I don't have to be in the streets. A year ago, I was at 270 pounds. I was 48 waist. Now I weigh 170 and I'm 34 waist. And I'm very proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. I need to take care of myself. And especially because I don't have health benefits.
Where do we work? Contract. And when do we work? Now. Where do we work? Contract. And when do we work? Now.
And we did a rally of security officers in the city of San Francisco.
We are security.
We are security.
Our contract is still in negotiations. What we're asking for, better benefits, better pay, and better respect.
Now, please read this and support us.
If the security officers are feeling mistreated or feeling like really being underpaid,
no peace.
We can all stand together and walk out.
Okay, how'd we do this morning?
Great.
Great job, everybody.
You know another thing? I don't have insurance. If anything happens to me,
You don't have insurance.
I'm gonna be homeless.
You don't pay the insurance either?
Can't afford insurance. Our company, they doubled it.
They tripled.
They tripled it?
Tripled it.
We can't afford no insurance.
How much?
$50 a paycheck, not a month, a paycheck, around there.
A paycheck?
A paycheck.
The health benefits that we get from our employer, it's too high for me. If I paid for insurance, then I wouldn't have a place to live. I work with a group that helps the homeless and the needy called SomCan. And then we got 5th, 6th, and 7th. These 4 square blocks. And I work there like 8 to 10 hours a week. Cut the whole square. Hey, I was just wondering, man, you missed the meeting yesterday. And I'm usually talking to people on the phone and how they can get housing and how they can get medical and how they can get employment. And I know I've been there, and so I'm happy about doing this. Bye.
The next speaker is Jerry Longoria.
Okay, good evening, Commissioners. My name is Jerry. I'm an SRO resident of the Potter Hotel on 9th and Mission. I would just like to state a few things why I'm here today. Myself, I do have a full-time job, but it's not enough to pay for a decent place to live.
As for the cost of living in this city, it is so high, the highest than any other city I'd ever lived in. Wow. This really concerns me and makes me wonder why it is like this. So I started to ask around and ask.
I thought it was great, but I think you really came out so strong.
Yeah, if I would have more eye contact, it would have been like perfect, but it takes practice.
Yeah, it takes practice.
It takes practice, man. I used to try not to confront problems, but now when I'm speaking up for something that I believe in, I feel better, and I'm prouder of myself. Some can offer to pay me $400 a month. And that extra money will come in handy because I've got a plan.
Hi. I was wanting to start a savings account.
And I want to start this savings because my goal is to go see my children in North Carolina that I haven't seen in 9 years. But, you know, I'm really concerned because the union has talked about, you know, having a walkout. I mean, we live paycheck to paycheck. You know, we have to make this certain amount to pay our rent, to pay our bills, to send money to our children and stuff like that. And missing one day, man, that, you know, that would really take a piece of the check. I'd like to see my kids again. If it's a strike, we don't know we could do that.
You can't get in. Go to the bathroom. Go. Go. Go ahead. Come on. You're holding me up, honey.
Come here, Mama.
Got a 0 on my math test. Supposed to meet my math teacher, and I gotta go to BSS. I don't got time for this shit. With the raise, food stamps cut me off because I'm no longer eligible. It's like, okay, you got a raise, you got a better position. You can't have food stamps. And then I got papers in the mail for Medicaid. No more Medicaid. Believe it or not, the job doesn't even provide benefits for my kids. You breathing funny. You're gonna have to see Dr. Fisher.
Mommy.
Come on.
Oh, what I graduate from kindergarten, can you get me that kind of car?
No, when you graduate from kindergarten, you can't get no car. What you want when you graduate? Dave, he has problems with his breathing system.
A car.
I have to get his medicine because he has to have it. He can't breathe without it. You sound like you don't feel good. I called the doctor and see if he could write me a prescription. And he said that, they would have to, get approval for Medicaid. And then he would call me back, and he hasn't called me back yet.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, I called you. It's about Dave Lumley.
Lumley, which medication?
Claritin and Flonase.
The Flonase is $74.99.
You gotta be kidding me.
And the Claritin is $111.99.
$111? And the total would be what?
It's about $195 for both.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Damn. I got 3 extra days of my paycheck, so I'll just have to use money to get the Claritin. Thank you. So hopefully we can get through this season without having to get more. The more money I make, the harder it gets.
How you doing today?
Everything is based on what you say. You can either make my day or ruin it.
I'll make your day. You always make my tenant's day. Okay. Okay, let's start off first. Anything big changes in the past?
What's going on now is that I did get a small raise in my income, and I'm concerned that my payment is gonna go up. And each small raise I get, they take away my Medicaid, they took my food stamps, they took the kids off of daycare. Any increase that I get in anything, I have to pay more. It's designed to keep you down.
It's not really designed to keep you down. They do want working people off of their system. It's a very unfair system. They see you progressing, so instead of helping you to progress,
right, they cut everything
they cut
off.
you off. For rent, you're paying $253 a month. Let me do a quick calculation. You know how much has changed. Okay, your payment is going up.
So the rent is going up $125, which is more than the raise itself.
No, it goes up more. $149. It's a shame. Your payment does go up for a little bit of a raise.
I'm hustling backwards. The harder I work, the harder it gets. And this is not what I expected. I expected the harder I work, the more motivated I'd be because I'll be getting closer to my goal. But the harder I work, the harder it gets. All right.
How much? You start to upset, I get it.
Come on.
No!
Take a deep breath.
Wait, stop. Look. Slow. Okay?
I want to pass out the summary. Who has the summaries?
It was all the security officers coming together to vote on the master contract.
What I want to do is I want to go through this. Please let me go through it, and then come back. I'll answer.
If it's a strike, maybe it's going to prove a point, but, it's going to cost, our pockets to prove that point.
Okay, on health insurance, starting January 1st, 04, you will pay 20% of your insurance out of pocket. And as of January 1st, 07, for your coverage, you will pay nothing out of pocket, zero. Fully paid, employee-only coverage. Okay, for the first time ever, there are guaranteed regular pay increases.
Yes.
Everybody will get a raise of 25 cents.
Quarter raise, that's just like here. You know, I can go beg for a quarter.
You know, a quarter doesn't sound like a lot, but it's $500 a year.
Okay. Okay, with that, we're going to call for a vote. So, all those in favor of the contract as proposed, signify by a show of hands.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Raise your neck.
Great start. Gotta start somewhere.
98. Moving forward, baby.
And when I saw that 25 cents, and then by the first of next year, you get another 25 cents. That's like a double raise. So, hey, man, that's gonna work out.
Mr. Longoria, and you're gonna proceed to table 27.
It's beautiful. This is one of my big goals that I've been working on in my life, to see my teenage kids, JJ and Laura, that I haven't seen in 9 years. When I was drinking and using, when I was homeless, I used to think everybody owes me. The world owes me this. You know? Nobody owed me anything. I needed to work for it.
Just outdoors contract, please.
I don't know what the first words are going to be out of my mouth when I do see them. Should I just grab them and hug them and kiss them and just say I love you?
Good flight.
And I hope they do that to me.
There he is. Oh God, I'm scared.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
All right.
God.
Running fun up with y'all. Hey. Man. See, you're taller than me.
Long time.
This is pretty amazing, man.
And it's like, God, I didn't know what to say. I just know that, man, I'm glad to be here, guys. Man, what do we do next?
Seems like you got shorter.
I did. Once you get older, you kind of shrink. This has got to be it. Lobby security, this is Jerry. How may I help you? At my last post, I was making $12.75 an hour, and I'm making $10.50 an hour now. And their raises is 25 cents a year. And so it would take me 8 years to get to where I was at.
Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Shoot, I'm making less from where I first started. So that, it just doesn't seem right. One of my dreams is to go with my kids to Disney World. But with my rate of pay, there's just no way that it can happen. If I wanted to move out, there's no way. If I wanted to get an apartment, there's no way. I'm basically stuck where I'm at, but that's because of my income. You know, I've thought about it and how I could be living more comfortably by maybe if I was in a relationship. Two people coming together, you can accomplish a lot. And I think that's in my plans, but just gotta be patient for it. My dreams will come true if I work hard enough for them. But it's just, some people's dreams get torn down.
Guess what?
What could it be? You divorced. Oh, I can't believe it.
You know what? I pulled over on March 71 and the garbage man was there. So I was to say, guess what? He goes, what? I said, I'm divorced. Because you're kind of hot. Can I have your phone number? I go, no, but thank you. Can you believe it?
No, my heart is like...
But, and then I get to get Quinn somehow. Good. That was, yeah, so that's good.
Oh, man, I'm so happy for you.
You know what is really funny? Is I put these socks on today because Independence Day.
Oh, man. So tell me, how much does this cost? Did this cost?
This divorce?
Yeah, how much did it cost? No, serious. This is...
I think about 10 grand. My monthly expenses are probably $2,500 a month now. My income with the child support and alimony, that's $1,280 a month. I got the attorney bill. Right now, it stands at just under $12,000. Then the credit cards. That's $15,000. I'm independent, I'm not free. I'm not free of the economical stress of being a single parent. I've been at the food pantry on a regular basis, still.
This is the introduction to Word 2000. Over the course of the next couple weeks, I'm going to need everyone to memorize because it's very important that you know all of the window elements.
I'm taking this computer class because I need to acquire some skills to get my ass out there.
Okay. Below the menu bar, does anybody remember what that bar is called?
Food bar.
Very good. And
Used to be a time that you could get by on just labor, but it's not that kind of world anymore. That doesn't pay the bills. Now, there's a man in my life, and it's a positive thing, but I'm trying to clean up my mess before I totally bring him into my world.
The story when I first met Mary, mother was sitting over there by the window, and she kind of looked up at me, and I looked up at her, and our eyes met, bless you. And I said, lady, you ain't half bad.
Oh, you're spitting. Yes, he did, actually.
I did say that.
Does he help out? What? Yeah, he does. He does.
Did you do your homework there?
I still probably got like a sentence.
Like, I'm stuck for a babysitter tonight, and he's coming over here to watch these kids. That saves me right there, $50. That's maybe insignificant to a lot of people, but it's significant to me, and it does help me.
That's your creeper!
Open the cage.
You and Quinn getting along now?
I told you,
She beats him throwing lamps at you.
No, I told you it was a matter of time.
He seems calmer.
Matter of time, he'd come around.
No, you were right. You know, I know it's only been like 6 months since we're together.
Yeah.
But things are moving kind of fast and serious, you know.
If you guys like get married or something, that's like when I'm over the edge.
Why?
Cause why can't you just like stay?
Stay what?
Stay boyfriend. I don't know.
Kira, I'm 42 years old with 3 kids. The fact that I even met someone I get along with
Marriage
without
doesn't
arguing
change
is like a miracle.
Marriage doesn't change anything. What's the point of getting married?
It's a symbol of a commitment to each other.
Why would you have a symbol of commitment? I thought you were independent.
I'm independent, yes, but I am learning how to have a partnership with someone.
This is the last of the Mohicans for you. This is the last of the Mohicans for you.
Magic science trick. Just like the whole mad scientist I am. Oh, happy go. What did I tell you, Carol? What did I tell you?
You got me a refrigerator?
That's to go next to your bed for the midnight snacks.
Is this?
I don't know.
I know exactly what this is.
Good.
You're.
And this goes with that too.
This is my dick.
You're shaking, dear. You okay?
This is the best Christmas present ever. It is a blessing that Julio is in my life. Oh. You know, most women get diamonds and jewels and stuff. I'm the luckiest woman alive. Man, it sure helps when there's the double income thing. But the survival part of me doesn't put all my eggs in one basket. And I certainly don't mean that to slight my relationship with him at all. But I know that it could all be gone in an instant, you know?
Right in the middle of the yard.
He is helping me achieve my goals of gaining better job skills. Even though I'm in a healthy, prosperous relationship, I still want to be able to stand on my own. And somebody could stand next to me, but I gotta be on my own.
Took you a while.
Thank you.
You did
Hi.
it.
Hello.
Hi.
This is my final
This is
day.
the final stop in the registrar's office. Good for you.
Once you put that Social Security in and tell me it's really the final stop, then I'll be convinced.
Good for you.
You
You're
people-
applying for
Graduation. Last time I was here, I was taking those
Drink for
2
summer.
math classes.
Yeah, how'd you do in them?
I passed.
All right. You're right. You're ready. You got it. All we have to do is put through the paperwork.
Thank you so much.
You're
If I can
welcome.
have some, no more lines.
That's it. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
And don't
I
say
told her I
what
hit
you
the
said.
lotto. But hit the
Yeah,
lotto.
she did.
How much? Millions.
Millions. She graduated.
Sing a song. Sing out loud. Sing out strong. We gonna rock around the clock tonight. I basically told myself that when I finished the associate's degree, that I would leave my job. America, America, God's shed his grace on thee. So after achieving the goal, I decided that it was time to move. One of my previous workers told me about this new job. So I made the phone call to the lady. So I told her a little bit about me and how wonderful I was. And that, you know, I just finished up Nassau and I had got the associate's degree. And then she said, oh, so you have an associate's degree? I'm like, yeah. She said, well, I can offer you something, maybe I can offer you something better. So when I got there, immediately, we just clicked.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Doreen.
How are you?
Okay.
I'd like you to check on your unit if you have any residents that you think would benefit from talking books.
Joseph Lido. Frank might. Maxie.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So at first she told me that, well, I'm going to start you off as a recreational leader because most therapists have their bachelor's already. If it ain't hot, I'm fat. Which one is it? Hot or fat? What is it? But by the end of our conversation, I guess she decided that she would want me in as a therapist. All right, check this out. You're gonna pick your own card because I don't want nobody telling me that I gave them an unlucky card. You wanna pick your card? This new job, it's $12.10 an hour to start. Doesn't matter. Give me a kiss. I'll be bringing home over $900 every 2 weeks. Next ball up, 69. 6-9. And you're reviewed every 90 days for a raise. Next ball up, G59.
Bingo.
Bingo! Yay! We got a bingo.
You know that the facility does a 90-day review, okay, for all new employees. And there are certain areas that we look for. Your attendance, your dependability, your independence where it comes to doing a program. For the most part, I've given you everything is marked as above average. I've given you a few excellents, and one of the excellent areas I gave you was for your attendance. I feel that you are always on time. If you're not going to be here, you make it a point to call me, and I appreciate that. I wrote that you have a wonderful way with your residents, that you're always willing to work with them and to give them the very best of you. All right, and I think that's very positive. I think you have very difficult residents to work with, okay? They have a lot of problems, and it's hard for them. And I think you do. You've never done this before, and I think you're doing it very well. And I'm happy to have you as... Why are you crying? This is a good evaluation. I could have said terrible things about you, but I'm not, because...
Nobody has ever told me this before.
Listen to me. You work very, very well with the residents. You know I watch you. You know that I kind of peek around the corners and I show up unannounced to catch people. And I think you're very kind and very caring, all right? I'm very happy with you.
Thank you.
I think you're an asset to the facility and definitely to my department.
This is something.
But everybody has to be praised, okay? And I think you do a good job. And I'm happy to have you with me, okay? You also get a raise. Did I tell you that? Did I leave that out?
Oh, my goodness.
And you have your sick time, your personal time, your vacation time, your birthday, and all your medical benefits. So you're on board.
Yep. Thank you. Wow. Thanks a lot. Not only did they decide that I was outstanding at work, I mean, I got excellent, I'm above average in everything, and I got a raise.
Raise?
I got a raise, and I'm getting a paycheck this week, which is over $1,000. I didn't even have money last year to buy stuff for y'all. We didn't even have a Christmas dinner. Remember when I had lights and I just had only ornaments?
Just a tree. Just a ghetto,
ornament.
fake ghetto tree.
Is this gonna be the best Christmas?
Best ever.
Look at the tree. Look at all your presents. You ain't even get no presents last year. See? See? You see your present? Right? That's your tree. I need to speak to you.
Sure, come in.
What's the matter? Nothing. I sent you a note about my
Right, I did get
wanting
that
to
note.
change my full-time status to part-time status.
Now, do you think this is going to be permanent for you, or
Yes.
do you think? See, I really do hate losing you on a full-time basis.
I'll be more marketable when I finish my education. I'll be a better asset. One of the reasons why I decided to go to school is that the more money I make, the more I have to pay. Like with Section 8, when they see this salary, I'm gonna be paying $900 to $1,000 out of the $1,600 that the house costs. And now we have to pay into our health benefits. That's an issue. So every dollar that's taken out is an issue for me.
It's terrible that you have to give up your job in order to survive. It doesn't make sense to me.
And we call it hustling backwards, because that's what's happening.
And at some point, you have to realize that you got to come out of the system, and you have to start hanging in there like the rest of us.
Right, but what I have to do is to have the education so that I can hang in there, because associate's degree is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. That's why I have to go back to school.
Okay. And then you can come out of the system.
Yeah. I kind of looked at working part-time as going backwards. But then someone said, anytime you're going to complete your education, don't consider it going backwards. In order to be self-sufficient, I have to go get the bachelor's degree.
Elizabeth, I want you to do me a favor. No, here, I'll put you your exhibit. I want you to stay there. This year's the first year that I was
I knew Bridget was really seriously ill. It took almost 2 years before she was stabilized enough to be operated on. And then last week she celebrated her 30th birthday, which we were told she would never make. She made it to 30. Made it to this year. We had the operation, and now you should be...
make it through next year.
She's still taking a lot of medication for the pain.
No, I always said that.
She also has hepatitis C, which is untreatable at this point. She'll never be able to work. She'll never be financially responsible or even totally responsible for her kids. Being that Bridget was sick, you know, she needed like things to go to the hospital with and things for when she came home and special foods and, you know, just the extras. So everything went to her. Because of that, everything is behind. From my rent, the phone, the gas, the electric. Financially right now, it's really, really rough. This is the roughest I felt in years.
Excuse me.
Okay, goodbye. My landlord took me to court, and I'm being evicted. I had gone back and forth to social services asking these people to help, and it just seemed like nobody was hearing me. I went and I explained that I was in dire straits, I needed a place to live, and they told me, well, this isn't a real estate office. And I just looked dumbfounded. I said, you don't understand. I can't afford to live in a house anymore. If you say you need help, people in social services tend to think, well, if you would get up off your lazy butt, you wouldn't have to worry about getting help from the government. I'm not lazy, I work every day of my life.
Good afternoon, social services. May I help you?
Hi, yeah. My name is Jean Mills. I have an appointment with Christine Message.
Okay.
2 days before I was going to be evicted, I didn't know where we were going to go. And the hardest part was not knowing where my kids were going to be the next day, where they were going to sleep.
Ms. Reynolds.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
Okay.
I'm Christine Messig. I'm a social worker.
Okay, thank you. Why can't I get the help I need? I have custody of 4 of my grandchildren. I have a sick daughter, and I have my own child at home. I've come here before, and I'm told constantly I make too much money for any services.
Right now, you're living in an apartment. What do you...
I'm living in a very small house.
Okay.
3 bedrooms, and I have to be out by the August 15th.
You don't have a place right now. We can't have you guys homeless, all right?
Right.
So what we would do is refer you to our emergency assistance unit for emergency placement. As you know, I know you probably don't think you'd get to this point, but you would have no other choice, right?
You know what I was told to do? I was told to call interfaith churches, and that the churches would put us up for a week at a time, and you would have to go from church to church. How am I going to keep my job?
Let's just say you had no place to go, and we have to put you in a motel as much as you hate it.
They're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. The people that live in them are junkies. I know these people. I work too much in the community not to know what's going on. I'm not letting the kids live like that. I'll live with family. I'll live in the street.
There might be a few different programs that maybe you weren't told about. Maybe you won't be eligible for some, but because Bridget is in the household, okay,
Right.
I'm gonna take an application like it would be for her. If she is approved for a full TANF grant, that will be $552 more in the household, okay, which would help a lot. But you do have to go through the application process.
I've never asked for help in my life. To have to tell people that I couldn't support my family, and that was the hardest part. I always thought I could do everything, and I found out that I can't. Deep breath. Okay. Then I got a phone call saying that everything was okay. We would be able to get the new house and that there would be money forthcoming from social services. That was like the best part, just knowing that somebody finally heard that I needed help. I was really lucky that Bridget was able to finally get some kind of financial aid, aid for dependent children and something for herself. You can't get that? She pays almost half of the rent every month is the grant from the state. By her getting food stamps, it takes a big chunk of the money I would have had to spend for food and all. It's enabled me not to have to work so much overtime, kill myself. It's paid for us to be able to live in a house fit for our sized family, which we couldn't afford before. This is my bedroom. Of course, it has everybody else's stuff because they all slept in here because it was nice and cool last night. They're going to give Bridget the medical insurance, and the 4 kids will have the medical. It'll cover all their prescriptions and everything, which is, from Bridget, that's a big deal, you know, for me, for my pocketbook.
No matter what we need, when we need it, Mom gets it, no matter what. She's the one reason why I'm still here. If I wasn't sick, I'd want to be just like her.
If Bridget wasn't getting some kind of assistance, I don't know where we'd be at this point. I'm stuck in an $11 an hour job. I work as many hours as I can. I don't have time to go for training between working and taking care of the kids. I mean, I can't go back to nursing school or anything like that. So it's kind of, I'm at a dead end right this minute. How are you? So it's kind of hard that I'm still stuck in a place where there's no chance for advancement, nothing. Turn this way. You just sit. All right, hold on to the side wheel. Come on, babe. It didn't seem like that it would still be this hard. I had a lot of hopes, but here I am.